A very good morning to all my dear friends. I am Prashant Mavani. I hope you all are enjoying your morning today. And let's see what we have got in PIB today. But before that, let's have a positive start. If you never try, you will never know. What I understand from this statement is that, dear friends, many times we think about doing something, and we think that this is going to be easy, or this is going to be, generally speaking, we think that this is going to be a bit difficult. But at that point of time, when we say that this thing is going to be difficult, we forget about our own strength, or you can say that confidence, right, that is required to execute that thing or finish that thing is not there, or if it is there, we don't feel that confidence because we have not started doing that thing. Once you start doing something with just one aim, like I will give my best, and then you will know that this try will let you know many things about your own self, and this is one of the most important thing. With this difference, identify the person that you can see on your screen. The last picture was of Sitanshu Ranjankar. Sitanshu Ranjankar is the new chief of PIB, and thank you very much to whole PIB team for providing us important news item on regular basis. Thank you for your hard work. With this, dear friends, if you want to download the PDF of today's discussion, you will get it from my Facebook page or Twitter handle. And may I request you guys to please give me your like if you have learned something from today's discussion. At the same time, I would also request you guys to share this lecture with your friends as well as on your social networking site, so that all those students out there who need PIB, who need this discussions that we do on regular basis, they may come to know about this thing, and it will help them, of course. With this, StudyIQ provides pen drive and tablet courses for various different exams. To find out more, check out StudyIQ.com. Now, today we have many important by the way, before I jump on to important items, let me tell you that today our special topic is World Health Organization's latest report on air pollution. Now, dear friends, today we have many items pertaining to cabinet decisions. So let's take one by one all of them as briefly as possible. Now, the first item is pertaining to agriculture. It is called Green Revolution Krishonati Yojana. And what cabinet has done, basically, this CCEA, it has bundled up all these different 11 schemes, and all these 11 schemes are taken under one umbrella. All those schemes that were decided during this 12th 5-year plan, their time period has been extended till 2019-20. At present, we are going through this 14th 5-year, I beg your pardon, not four, I'm sorry, I have just a 12th 5-year plan. Now we don't have any 5-year plan, but at present we are going through 14th Finance Commission period, right, starting from 2015 to 2020. And there are other things. This is the reason why I have said this, referred it as a 14th 5-year plan, because in a minute we are going to talk about Finance Commission. Anyways, so basically this is a big change that has been done by the government, and allocated money is 33,269 crore rupees. Now, another item that we have is earlier on we used to have this multi-sectoral development program. Now it is named as Pradhan Mantri Jan Vikas Karyakram. Now this Karyakram will continue till 14th Finance Commission, and as I told you, it will end on 2020. 15th Finance Commission will start from 2020 to 25. And let me tell you one more thing, that Finance Commission, the time period is 5 years. This particular scheme, as you can understand from the name itself, Jan Vikas, that means people's development. So it is going to focus on this socio-economic infrastructure facilities, particularly in places where you have minority communities. And Dear friends, this MSDP used to cover 196 districts, but this PMJVK is going to cover 308 districts. With this, we have another news item coming from CCEA. It has approved financial assistance of 5 rupees and 50 paisa per quintal of cane crushed in sugar sessions between 2017-18 to sugar mills to offset the cost of cane. Another item is pertaining to this healthcare infrastructure. It is called Pradhan Mantri Swasthya Suraksha Yojana, and again it was basically the time period was till 12th 5-year plan, but now it is extended till 2019-20. This is going to bring some necessary changes. We need better proper infrastructure. New aims will be established as well. Colleges will be upgraded, and we will find more 100-bedded general hospitals in different parts of our country. The Delhi one is going to start soon, and Cabinet has also approved this doubling of investment limit for senior citizens. What happens is that the senior citizens, they seek a sort of if they are investing their money, they are generally speaking after a regular source of income. You know, after retirement, every person would wish to have a sort of regular source of income. So when you don't have this type of schemes like this Pradhan Mantri Vaya Vandana Yojana, what happens is that this senior citizens, they have to invest in some risky markets, and many times they lose their money, and then their whole life earning will go away. So government came out with this scheme, and the limit was 7.5 lakh rupees, but now it is doubled. So now a senior citizen can invest 15 lakh rupees. Generally speaking, I believe if you have worked for this many years, 30-35 years, then you might be having this much money, isn't it? 15 lakh rupees. So 15 lakh or more than that as well, it could be. So when this limit is 7.5, then again you have to, you know, invest your other chunk or whatever is left, whatever you have after that 7.5 is invested in this scheme, and then you have to take some risks. But now when the limit is expanded, then you can invest, you can have a safe investment as well as safe return or regular return as well, assured regular return. Government has also approved 3 major airport infrastructure project in Guwahati, Chennai and Lucknow, and new service will be started as well. It is called Petroleum and Explosives Safety Service, and you have this Indian Bureau of Mines. Upgradation will be done with this Indian Bureau of Mines as well, and now we have this approvement of this Chartered Accountants of India and South African Institute of Chartered Accountant. We will recognize each other's CAs, and then it also gave its approval to this WHO's framework on eliminating this illicit trade in tobacco products. A news item coming from Civil Aviation. It is good news that if we go through last 4 years, then we find that per annum growth of aviation industry or frequent flying or people taking a domestic flight route has gone up around 18 to 20%, which is not bad at all. It is a very good thing. At the same time, it also indicates that things are moving fast in our country, and people need more air traveling facilities in the sense more connectivity and things like that. So this also indicates that economic activities in our country are moving with a very, you can say, a pretty good pace, right, where the speed is not bad. It also indicates that economic activities are going very well in our country. Government has said that it is planning to expand our arsenal of planes that we have. Government has ordered 900 new aircraft, and government is ready to invest 3 lakh crore rupees in this NAB Nirman scheme. NAB basically means sky, so it is pertaining to this civil aviation. This will take a couple of years, but government is also trying to increase this trips within our country, right? It is expecting billions of trips, and it will take a couple of years, but things are going to be, we are going to touch this billion figure. With this a very important explanation coming from Law Ministry. You know this whole case of K.M. Joseph. Basically, Supreme Court Collegium is the main body that gives the name. It recommends the name for all those judges that should be made High Court judge or Supreme Court judge. Here the case is that K.M. Joseph is High Court Chief Justice of Uttarakhand. His name was recommended by Collegium to the government of our country, and the government has said that this K.M. Joseph is not senior enough, and the second reason was provided that this regional representation will get disturbed as well if he is appointed, because he is from Kerala and we already have a couple of Supreme Court judges who are from Kerala. Now both these arguments or reasons provided by the government, I don't basically agree with it, because I have a logical fact as well. Because the reason why I don't agree is that this is not one of the main criteria. There are many examples. If we go through the past history, then we find that there are many examples where we have seen that even a little bit junior judge will be elevated to Supreme Court and not his senior. So this cannot be an excuse. The other thing is, there were this news out basically back in 2016. A presidential rule was applied in Uttarakhand, and it was K.M. Joseph who declared this presidential rule as unconstitutional. So there are people who are saying that this is the reason why government is opposing it, but Ravi Shankar Prasad has said that the power to send back the name for reconsideration of any given name, this power is given to the center by the Supreme Court itself. Agriculture Ministry, a small item but important. The government has organized Kisan Kalyan Karyashala at block level across the country, and this will provide a platform on which we will find farmers. They will get a chance to interact with agriculture officers as well as scientists, and the main aim here is that the farmers can adopt or should adopt latest technologies. Now we reach to our special topic. It is pertaining to this air pollution, and this recent report of WHO is out. World Health Organization's report is out, and the sad thing is, out of 20 top or most polluting cities in the world, or polluted cities in the world, 14 are in our country. Top 14. Can you believe this thing? That out of 20, 14 cities are from our country. This figure is based on PM 2.5. PM means particulate matter 2.5. Now let me throw some light on this PM 2.5. Basically, you know, this hair that we have in our nose or nostrils, right? Their size is somewhere around 70 to 80, but this particulate matter is 2.5, right? Its size is 2.5, so it can easily pass from this hair system that we have. It basically protects, or it does not allow this foreign particles to enter our system. But this thing can easily pass because they are so tiny, and then they reach here in our lungs, and then they can cause us many diseases like heart diseases and strokes and other chronic diseases, and you can get lung cancer and other things as well. With this, dear friends, it is going to damage, or it is in fact damaging our human health or our personal health. At the same time, the quality of life is getting damaged. Tourism, we are losing here as well. Then we are losing many days of productive work, as well as schools are kept off as well. You know, we have seen this case of Delhi and other places as well. So all these things, we don't have any figures for it, but you can understand that these are big losses that we are facing. Kanpur is the most polluted in the world at present. Delhi used to be, but now it is a bit better. But still, there are many, you can say, things that we have to do. There is a room for improvement. Now, as per this report, as far as cities are concerned, right, this monitoring system has improved, no doubt, but we are still no match to European monitoring system. We need latest technology here. When it comes to villages, we don't have any sort of setup over there, so this is something that is the need of the hour, I can say. And if we look at China, then China used to be a very polluted country, but now what they are doing, they have set up this big air filter systems in different parts of their cities. At the same time, you have this source wise action as well in China. So if a factory is producing pollute, or if it is generating this CO2 or other things, then they are the ones who will be responsible for sorting it out and things like that. So it's getting strict over there, and the results are visible as well. It's not that we are not doing anything. We are going to switch over to this BS6 fuel. Petrol prices and diesel prices are nearly same. Diesel is more polluting, so this is going to be, means when the prices are nearly equal, then people will prefer more petrol. So this is the thing. This is the thing through which we can tackle it. There are many other ways, as you know, right? I can go on, but I'll give you a couple of examples, and the good example is this LPG scheme, right, of Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana. You know, it will damage if you cook on this wood or cow dung as a fuel, then it is going to damage. It is in fact damaging the health of ladies in our country. But this clean LPG fuel is basically changing their life, and it is improving their health as well. There are many things that we have to do, right, and there are many steps where we are lagging. So we have to sort all these things out. We have to create awareness. At the same time, we would require latest technologies as well, or else this is going to be a big catastrophe. These are your answers. 2 questions for you at the same time, dear friends. Don't forget to check out StudyIQ.com, and please do share this lecture with your friends, and don't forget to give us your like if you have learned something from today's discussion. Thank you very much for listening. Enjoy your day. God bless you all. Jai Hind.